Presiding over a decades-long golden age of peace and prosperity, the Targaryen king Jaehaerys the Conciliator determined his heir through a great council in 101 AC, where the lords of Westeros chose Viserys, eldest son to the fourth-born child of the king, passing over the line of Rhaenys, daughter of the elder third-born child, establishing a precedent that the crown should not pass to a woman or through a female line. Succeeding Jaehaerys in 103 AC, Viserys continued most of his grandfather's policies, save for breaking tradition and established precedent to name his sole surviving child, the realm's delight Princess Rhaenyra, as heir to the Iron Throne. Yet this decision was undermined when the king's wife died and he married young Alicent Hightower, who birthed 4 children, including 3 boys as potential successors. Though Viserys reaffirmed Rhaenyra's place as heir, a rivalry grew between the Blacks for the Targaryen princess and Greens for the Hightower queen, seeking to make her eldest son Aegon the next king. Failing to mend the rift in his house, Viserys died in 129 AC, and almost immediately the Greens usurped the Iron Throne, declaring Aegon king of Westeros, while on Dragonstone, the Blacks crowned Rhaenyra, beginning the Dance of the Dragon civil war. Initially seeking allies, the Blacks sent the Queen's eldest son, Jaehaerys, on diplomatic missions to the Vale and North, while her son Lucerys flew to the Stormlands seeking support from House Baratheon. Meanwhile, Rhaenyra's husband, the rogue prince Daemon Targaryen, flew upon Caraxes the Bloodworm to conquer the Riverlands by any means necessary, flying directly to the great fortress of Harrenhal, where they landed atop the King's Spire Tower, the same place where King Harrenhal was killed by Balerion the Blackdread during Aegon's conquest of Westeros a century earlier. Lacking any capacity to resist this grievous threat, the Castellan of Harrenhal, Simon Strong, immediately surrendered, allowing Daemon to claim a bloodless victory. As the great-uncle of Lord Larys Strong, Sir Simon was kept hostage, and the considerable wealth of their house taken to serve the cause of Queen Rhaenyra. Establishing a base of operations, Daemon sent a call to arms across the Riverlands, inspiring both the small folk and aristocracy to join the fight, as many older noblemen remembered and honored the oaths they swore to Rhaenyra in 105 AC. Among the noble houses pledged to Rhaenyra, there were House Blackwood, House Frey, House Mouton, House Piper, House Root, House Derry, House Mallister, and House Vance of Wayfarer's Rest, while others who supported Aegon and the Greens included House Bracken and House Vance of Atranta. House Tully remained neutral for a time until declaring for Rhaenyra. While in Harrenhal making plans for further conquest, Daemon received word of Prince Lucerys, learning the boy traveled to the Stormlands only to find Aemond of the Greens already negotiating an alliance. Though Lucerys tried to leave peacefully, Aemond followed atop his dragon Vhagar, resulting in the dance over Shipbreaker Bay, where the son of Rhaenyra and his dragon were killed. Outraged by the loss, Daemon orchestrated retribution, writing to his wife on Dragonstone, "An eye for an eye, a son for a son, Lucerys shall be avenged." Contacting his former mistress, the underworld spy master Mysaria, they arranged the vengeance of blood and cheese, resulting in the murder of the king's eldest son Jaehaerys Targaryen. Back in the Riverlands, Lord Samwell Blackwood ordered his men to attack the lands of their ancient rivals in House Bracken, burning crops, driving off livestock, sacking villages, and despoiling septs, as the Blackwoods worshipped the old gods. In response, Sir Amos Bracken, the son of Lord Humphrey Bracken, marched his army against House Blackwood. But the enemy was ready for their advance, and so launched a surprise attack against House Bracken while they camped at a mill by the Red Fork River. Having won their duel years earlier during Rhaenyra's progress through the Riverlands, Sir Amos Bracken again defeated Lord Samwell Blackwood, striking him down in single combat. Yet Sir Amos had little time to celebrate his victory, as legends say he was then shot dead through the eye slit of his helm by a weirwood arrow, fired from the bow of 16-year-old Alysanne Black Alley Blackwood, a sister to the slain lord who went on to play an important role in the war going forward, becoming a member of the Lads, a group of young Riverland nobles who won great fame from hard-fought victories throughout the war. These young warriors included Lord Kermit Tully, Sir Oscar Tully, Lord Benjicott Blackwood, Lady Alysanne Blackwood, and Lady Sabitha Frey. Winning a great victory in the Battle of the Burning Mill, Sir Raylan Rivers, the bastard brother of Sir Amos, led the remnants of their army in retreat to Stonehenge, the ancient castle of House Bracken where they expected to find respite, but instead found Daemon Targaryen upon Caraxes. Taking advantage of the army's absence, Daemon swiftly took the castle with an army of men from House Derry, Frey, Piper, and Root. Holding Lord Humphrey Bracken and his family captive, Raylan Rivers had no choice but to surrender, bringing victory to the king consort Daemon Targaryen and the Blacks of Queen Rhaenyra in the Riverlands. With the territory firmly held by the Queen, the Greens in the capital sent an army under Criston Cole, accompanied by Aemon on Vhagar, to pass through the Crown Lands and take the Riverlands from the enemy. But when they finally arrived at Harrenhal, they found themselves duped, as the enemy army was entirely gone, with Daemon and the Blacks taking advantage of the Greens' departure from the capital to fly their dragons and capture King's Landing. Winning another great victory against Aegon II, the Blacks now sat the Iron Throne, while the bulk of the Greens' main army and their commanders were stranded in the Riverlands, surrounded by enemies, thus completing Daemon's first campaign in the Riverlands as a massive victory for Queen Rhaenyra and the Blacks. A special thanks to all those who contribute to CivilizationEx, like Tim, Dane the Battlehammer, Zong the Black Wolf, and Sir Rick Lone. If you'd like to help the channel, be sure to give a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and click on the links below, or else go to patreon.com/CivilizationEx, where you can gain early access to videos, vote on future content, and watch the Patreon-only series, Heroes of Lore and Legend.